All right. Howdy, everybody. It's me again. Veterans Day. Happy Veterans Day. Um, so I'm doing a little layout again, and I'm watching where I'm going. I got my socks on. Working on the side-to-side layout a little bit. We already talked about the front to back. Now we're working on the side to side. And pull you out. Okay. So let's see if we can make some sense of what I'm doing here. This is the longest run of the bathroom right here, right? That's the longest run. So that's an exterior wall, that's the outside, right? My garage is over here. My utility room is there, and this is the longest run. I don't know what the footage is, the linear footage. It's not important right now. We don't need to know that. We just need to know where the tiles wants to lay comfortably with full, pieces, and see where our cuts are going to go, and see where our, see where the important things are. Like I already mentioned here, right? So, let's see. That's what I want to do. Now I got the vanity down there. So, why is that important? Well, because it's going to come all the way out to, like, it's a 60-inch vanity. It's going to come all the way out to here. So I can put a cut down there, right? I could do full tile all the way from here, full tile. In fact, let me get that set up and see how well. But see, if I do full tile here, it's going to mess up where. Hold on, let me get something worked out here, and we'll come back. Okay, so let's just start off with this wall here, the exterior wall, toilets here, right? So if I start full tile there. Now, keep in mind, we're just talking about this one run right here, okay? So don't worry about where the placement is, but we're trying to line up where the tiles are going to drop, okay? So if I start full tile here, and then another full tile here, this tile, there's going to be a grout right here, all right? Which I really don't want a grout right there. Why? Because, well, I'm going to be, as I explained before, I try not to put grouts, two pieces of tile where you're going to be walking, just if you can help it. I try not to do that. I don't know about other tile installers, but I try not to do that. Especially in something like this where they're big 24 by 12s. And so what I'm trying to say is that full tile might not work there. So let's try something different. Let's try full tile down here. And yeah, see what we get. So sit tight a sec. Let me move some stuff around. Okay, I moved some stuff around. So now we need to talk about how I'm going to lay these. If I'm going to do a 50-50 or a 30-30, a third. Because I think I did the tub thirds, right? I think we did the tub thirds. So I might do the floor thirds. Because of how this is laying here, right? That's almost a third. Right? That would be like 2/3, right? So we start with a 2/3 tile. We have a full, we got a full, we got a full, we got a full. We have a full, and we have roughly, it's a little bit more than 2/3, but you get my meaning, right? So the two cuts will be at that end, right? And this end. That's it. That's my two cuts. Perfect. Here's where my tiles fall. I might work this out to where this is a little bit different. Because I don't know if I like, and I know I'm going to get into the weeds, but you got to kind of do that a little bit. See this outside corner right here? How this tile falls, these two tiles fall right on this outside corner. I don't really think I like that too much. So what I might do is I might move it over to where the tile falls, in this way a little bit more, not right on this corner. So we'll work on that as well. So anyway, we're on to something here with the side-to-side layout, because obviously there's some rules of thumb, right? You want to make it easy. Make it easy for you, because you're the one that's doing the install, so you want to make it easy. It's not like I'm doing this and hiring a tile guy to come in, or gal, and come in and say, all right, do it. I can make it as hard as I want if I'm doing that. But, and another thing, a big one is you got to minimize your cuts. And so because the less cutting you can make, the quicker the job's going to go, the easier it will be on paper anyway. So minimize your cuts, make layout easy, make the job easy for you. And that's what we're trying to do. And also aesthetically pleasing. You want to make it to where it doesn't look like, what the heck's going on here? What? So, all right. I know I'm yapping. So yeah, if we do third, and I think it's looking like that instead of 50-50, because when you do third, you have a little bit more flexibility with exactly what we're doing here. If I was doing 50-50s, I don't know what would happen here. I don't think 50-50s would work because of that tile length there, right? And this tile length down here. That's a 2/3 fill. Yeah, right. And then that's a 2/3 fill. So I'll be cutting off roughly 1/3 and roughly 1/3. And like I said, you put your cuts along the wall because you want to hide your cuts and go from there. All right. I'm kind of happy with this, except for right here. These two edges, and I don't know how everything else is going to fall. Because, not that that's, let's see. Let's just kind of look. If I do third, then we have to figure how we're going to run the next pass, the next run, which is also long, right? So we have 3 long runs here. We got this one, we're going to have that one, and then we'll have this one, which is going to have a lot of cutting going on, but that's okay because this is actually going to be moved in a little bit more. So that would be let's just call it a half tile, right? Half tile length, right? And then we have this angled wall. All right, so we're getting there. We're not down with it yet. I'm not totally confident with it yet, but we're making progress. So let me stand down here, and I'll give you a nice long shot. All right, give you the long shot. All right. Yes, once again, happy Veterans Day, and enjoy your day. And there's going to be more to come. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned, and we'll see you on the next one.